So we're up to chapter 28, verse 41. Vanimu vanot toid, you'll give birth to sons and daughters, but they will not be yours. Ki yachuba shevi, will go into captivity. Terrible. Ko itzcha upriad matecha yaresh hatzalatzal. All your trees and the fruit of your land, the locusts will inherit. Rashi says, Yeresh Tzaltzal, that means the locusts. Tzaltzal is Yasua Arbe Rash Minapri. The locust will make it poor of its fruit. Yaresh is Yeani, is to make poor. And Tzaltzal is a type of locust. And Rashi says, don't say Yaresh means inherit. It's not related to the word Yerusha. It should have written Yaresh in the cow, not Horasha. If that's the case, it could have written Yorish. Okay. Hager Asher B'Kirbacha, the stranger that's in your midst, Ya'ala Alecha Mala Mala. Okay, good afternoon, my dear friends. Good afternoon. Queen? Yeah, we just did a nice queen ceremony here. So it says the foreigner, the strangers amongst you, will make you go higher and higher. Well, you'll go below. That's sounds like nativism. He's going to be your lender, and you won't lend to him. He's going to be a head, you'll be a tail. All these curses will come upon you. They'll pursue you, they'll overtake you, until you are destroyed. Because you do not listen to the sound of Hashem your God, to watch the commandments and the laws that he commanded you. Verse 46, chapter 28, verse 46. And will be for you for a sign and a wonder, and then your offspring forever. Why are we getting these punishments? Because hello, Ilan, grab a chumash. Because you did not serve Hashem your God with joy and with a good heart from your abundance of everything. So that's a recognition. If you don't serve God with joy, that's a recognition that you're not happy with what God has given you. So the curses will come upon us because we don't serve God with joy. Remember, Dan's mother, blessed memory, used to believe in a joyous Judaism. And so this is her verse. Be happy. You're going to be happy or else you'll regret it. And that's what God says to you, to us. And you will serve your enemy. That God will send upon you, you'll serve in hunger and thirst, in nakedness, lacking everything. Nasan all barzel tavarecha, God will put the yoke of iron on your neck, until he destroys you. God will carry against you a nation from far away. Like Well, Nesher usually is translated as an eagle, but modern scholars say it's probably the vulture. So Kasher Yideh Nesher, here it's a reference to the flying. So that's more likely to be an eagle because we notice the way the eagle flies more than the way the vulture flies. A nation whose language you will not understand. So, but maybe it could be the vulture because, like, the vulture will attack you. But Rashi understands it to be an eagle because Rashi says it's the bird that flies suddenly. The derech matzlachas v'yekol susav. His horses will be fleet, and the enemy will be quick and effective.
So I have the English publication beside.
Yeah.
1950.
Okay.
Translation, and it says vulture.
It says a vulture.
It says vulture in the translation of Rashi and in the translation of the text.
Well, they probably translated Rashi. They didn't. Rashi doesn't refer to it. It was just in the title of Rashi, but Rashi never translated it. It's just same verse.
Right.
So that was the as they say in the Latin, the subverbo, the title of the commentary. But Kasher Yideh Nesher, it's a dispute. Is a Nesher a vulture or an eagle? I don't know. I've seen vultures here. I never saw an eagle here in DC, but I've seen a vulture once right across the street from Olam Shalom. I just saw this ginormous vulture. It's really creepy. It was sitting on like a telephone pole, on the top of a telephone pole. Have you ever seen a vulture? It was humongous.
They're all over Shepherd Park, the vultures, and I've seen a bald eagle in Rock Creek a few times.
Oh, Seth has said that vultures are all over Shepherd Park. I saw it once. Where do you see them?
I've seen them everywhere on my garage when I was in Shepherd Park. They would just sit on top the turkey vultures.
Yeah, turkey vultures. They're giant.
It looks like Steinzelt says he interprets eagle. I mean, either way, it's a bird that swoops down, and both of them have big, broad spans, so they both make sense.
Yeah. Wait, did you say you saw a bald eagle in Rock Creek Park?
Twice.
That's intense. I think I would say a bracha if I saw a bald eagle. Never in my life have I seen. One time I saw an eagle's nest, and it was beautiful to see.
Bro, one time I was on a jet ski, and I was like going like 50 miles an hour in the water, and like a bunch of eagles was like racing like above me.
Oh, so that's this Rashi. Okay.
I have a peregrine falcon in my yard in Kent Mill. The fastest bird in the world.
Falcons. I saw a lot of falcons in Maryland. They have a lot of peregrine falcons. Those I saw a lot of. But the
I saw eagles choke away a game on Monday night. Sorry.
It's a dirty bird. It's an awesome thing to see. All right. So thank you for that, Seth. Just remind us, hey, Seth used to live here in Shepherd Park. He knows all about it. Okay, so we're in chapter 28, verse 49. The second by the Rashi is, no, you won't understand the language of your captors. Verse 50. Goy Oz Panim will be a brazen nation, Asher lo yisa panim, that will not be gracious or respectful as a Cain, v'nar lo yachon, not be respectful to the elderly or gracious to the young. All these verses I'm reading in the light of what happened on October 7th. I see they're going to lead your babies into captivity. I'm thinking of Biba's children. I see they'll not be gracious, respectful to the elderly. I'm thinking of the Holocaust survivors who have dementia, who they kidnapped. And I see them not be respectful to the young, where they killed the children, they killed the parents in front of the children, and children in front of the parents. Verse 51, and this enemy will eat the fruits of your animals, the fruits of your land, until he destroys you. You won't have any grain, wine, and oil. The offspring of your cattle, till it causes you to perish. And it will be besiege you in all your gates, until the conquest of your high, and it will besiege you in all your gates until your high and fortified walls they'll conquer. You were secure in your walls. You were secure in all your walls. You thought your walls would protect you, but they'll destroy you. Verse 53. This is obviously one of the most horrific verses in the entire Torah. It says you're chapter 28, verse 53.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. You'll eat the fruits of your land, the fruits of your own children. You're going to eat your own children. The flesh of your sons and your daughters. That God gave to you because of the siege and this distress. That your enemy will distress you. So you're going to have to eat your own children. Rashi says, will come out of the famine. You'll be besieging your city and there'll be a famine. You'll have to eat your own children. And this, of course, happened in Jewish history. We talk about this in Eicha. So, Ha'ish Harach B'cha V'anog Ma'od Teira Ino B'achiv. He will become harsh to his brother B'eshes Chako and his wife Uviyeter Banav Asher Yotir, and against the remaining sons. Meaning to say, the one who's the most tender will start to rebuke. Let's see what Rashi says. Arach B'cha V'anog. The one who's tender is the delicate one. Means pinuk. He's fastidious. Even though he's fastidious and he's nauseated by something disgusting, the flesh of his sons and his daughters will be sweet to him because of his hunger. Okay, I want to tell you something. Eitan, who's not here tonight, asked me a question on Shabbos. If I tell you this question, it's going to be shocking. It's going to freak you out. But since we're talking about this eating of the children here, I might as well tell it to you. So let me just stop the recording. I don't want to put this on. He said,